In regards to Gen Z, what would you say is like the biggest problems that that generation is facing?
We're probably in one of the worst economies because everything is more expensive and we're earning less money for it.
I think the biggest one has to be technology, how we want to use technology for everything. They send you to do this, you use technology. They ask you to apply for jobs, you are using technology. But it draft CV, technology. So yeah.
In this current age, we have a shift in the things that people know, what people are starting to learn. And in the case of Gen Zs, there's been a lot of problems that have been arising and a lot of stereotypes associated to Gen Zs. And today I went around asking what are some of these problems or stereotypes that the Gen Zs are currently facing.
In regards to Gen Z, what would you say is like the biggest problems that that generation is facing?
We're probably in one of the worst economies because everything is more expensive and we're earning less money for it. But also we do have like personal problems. Every generation could say this, that they worked harder than the previous one or they're working harder than the next one. But I think it's true with this generation, Gen Z especially. I think our predecessors, they knew they had to labor for their work. Now we have access to things like the internet and we have access to like global commerce. But as much as it's a positive, it's also a negative for us because now we can't work traditionally, you understand? We're always trying to make the quick buck, the fast buck. And instead of just taking the situation as it is, that, we're in difficult times, we have a difficult economy, we're not as hard working as I would say in terms of probably traditional labor. Are we good at modern labor? Yeah. Or we could be better at traditional labor. So those are some of the problems we have.
In terms of the traditional labor and digital labor that we'll say, do you think traditional labor is outdated and that's why maybe we don't care so much about it?
No, I don't. I think people should strive to actually make an income, no matter how. Even though the moment we're in is kind of designed for us to be able to derive as much as we can from the world. Not all of us are going to be millionaires. Not all of us are going to start a TikTok. Not all of us are going to. But I think people should be proud of working hard labor in terms of, not hard labor, but in terms someone can be a plumber and be proud of it. Yes, you can move with the times, but you should make space to be able to be proud of the moment you're actually in, what you're doing. Yeah.
Do you think that the technology is also making us dumb in regards to like the traditional things that we know, like especially people who grow up with in families where it's just technology and now they can't even do like the simple traditional things?
Yeah, some way, somehow, yeah. I'd like to make an example with Amakwinya. Amakwinya, I feel like we need to stick to the traditional way of doing things. Now you get people who are using air fryer for Amakwinya. So, and it's like, it kind of makes us lazy in a way because some things we just need to keep them as tradition.
Do you think that the younger generation are having this conversation as they should, or is it just something that's just ignored because of, maybe they don't care? Or
I don't think the younger generation are having this conversation, and I don't think they're wrong not to have the conversation. It would be quite backward thinking for a kid, for example, who's in grade 10 to say, I want to own my dad's business, when it's clear that what he's speaking about on a daily basis with his teachers, with his friends, it's not about inheriting a business or anything. It's about starting that TikTok account, having that nice Instagram or e-commerce, affiliate marketing, XYZ. So I don't think the younger generation are having this conversation. I don't think it's a bad thing.
I wanted to really understand and know, is us having too much information a bad or good thing?
We have a lot of opportunities and a lot of information. Do you think that having so much information, a lot of opportunities, in a way is kind of making us dumb or more smart?
Personally, I feel like the opportunities are not too everywhere. The opportunities are like remain in the top where the opportunities are made, like they remain there. Because as the person in the lower class can tell you very much, I don't know the opportunities you speak of. But information is there. And I think information is power depending on what you do. It gives you like a way to become smart, but it's up to you in the end.
But do you think it's like information overload? We don't know how to structure it and make it into use.
In the end, having information without guidance is just having it. Because knowing something without knowing how to apply it in life doesn't work. Becomes a lot, and then you're just stuck with information and know where to go. So yeah, I think that's it.
Do you also think that we concentrate mainly on bad information? Because back in the days we had information, but it was limited, and most of it was good information. But now there's a lot of misinformation, and people focus mostly on bad. Do you think that's actually making us more dumb, more smart?
Oh, okay. No, it's more dumber because we focus on those negative vibes and yeah.
Do you think do we focus so much more on like a bad information, or it's a bit of both?
Yeah, everyone loves the bad things that happen because, as they say in media, blood sells, right? So if the church crashes down today, everyone is gonna want to hear that story. But if someone does something good, few people care about that. So bad news sells. That's the story of life. Everyone wants to hear bad news.
So there you go. I'd like to know from you guys, what do you think about the information that was displayed today? All the opinions and different things that were said by everyone that I interviewed today. Be sure to leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. But without wasting any time, tribe leader Don Riz